So welcome to Module 1, the evolution of the internet. In the last 100 years, humanity has moved from pre-computing civilization to post-computing civilization. For those of us who have grown up already in the computer internet era, it all comes naturally. But let's not forget that nearly 15 years ago, we used chat rooms to chat and communicate. Now we are using centralized apps like WhatsApp or Telegram. Now we shop online, transact online, get doctor's appointments, consultations online. We go to online meetings. We could say that a lot has changed in the last 15 years. The question is, did it change it for the better? Yes, we have all the data at our fingertips. But on the other hand, we are paying dearly with our own data, our behavior, and our content. User data mining is the foundation of Web 2.0, but more on that later. The internet's evolution is traveling at light speeds. There are changes coming in real time that will have drastic implications in the near future and affect all of our lives. So hopefully for the better. Each computer evolution brings new responsibilities and new powers. So it's imperative to develop responsibly with positive implications in mind. So let's talk about Web 1.0. The first Ethernet connection between two computers was already established in the 1960s. The internet first opened in 1947, more or less used by academics to connect with other colleagues. This was possible due to TCP/IP protocol that enabled the connection between multiple computers talking to each other. So to fully distinguish between the internet and the web, let's clarify by saying that the internet is composed of wires, infrastructure, and connectivity protocols. The web is the web pages, the web apps, and the web browsing. So the internet, known as Web 1.0, opened to the public in the 1990s, and it lasted until the early 2000s. It used the HTTP protocol. So to clarify, it's a hypertext transfer protocol, or short for HTTP. So HTTP is the essential means of communication between web users and the servers that maintain websites themselves. So the Web 1.0 was mostly used as a directory of simple static pages with clickable hyperlinks to other pages. If we look at it, this was the first internet revolution. Suddenly, encyclopedias of information were available online. Do you know what the first online sale was? So it was Pizza Hut from pizza.net, but there was a problem. There was no way to manage online payments. So the Web 2.0 brought the first dynamic interactive content. It brought online payments and opened new possibilities for online commerce, social networks, communication. It is often described as a read and write web, which uses asymmetric cryptography to secure the interactions. So basically, Web 2.0 brought all the big online changes and services such as Uber, Airbnb, PayPal, including Facebook, Twitter, and other social media applications. A lot of good applications, but also a lot of data monopoly, data theft, and lack of privacy. As it turns out, Web 2.0's biggest problem is its advertising model, which has such a big sales incentive to engage people in online content creation and at the end manipulation with no regards to privacy and intellectual property. So did you ever heard about the saying, if you are not paying for the product, you are the product? In exchange for using social media, online communication, data management, or any other online free services that basically in exchange we are paying in our data. Our data drives and fuels the big tech companies. Without it, they would not exist. So what is the heart of the Web 2.0 problem? Web 2.0 is fundamentally broken in its architecture, and it cannot be fixed. It is based on centralization, which is easy to make but also easy to break. It is based on the need to trust the providers, authorities, intermediaries, while the cost of abuse is practically zero. Any Facebook or WhatsApp employee can check your content or your messages. So it's shown through the history, trusting organization, it's not such a good thing. So to clarify further, let's take a look at the current Web 2.0 stage of digital communication, data management, and social media. So when I'm talking about digital communication, I'm talking about emails, messaging, data file transfers, data sharing, online data, content management in any shape or form. So I'm talking about the communication that we use every day, every hour, every minute. The communication that we depend on and rely on to be confidential, private, secure, or even intimate. The communication that we rely on to be kept between us and the person on the other end. But I cannot stop wondering, is this information and content that we share using existing free legacy systems secure, private, and confidential? While the majority of users have no problems accessing their legacy emails, messaging, data, file sharing, data files using some cloud services or social media platforms, the permissioned access issue still remains. Enforced usually on the basis of censorship misbehavior, deplatforming use cases are well known, leading to various cases of access restrictions. So the fact remains that the current legacy communication and social media platforms are designed to grant permission for every interaction that we made based on a pre-approval mechanics. So there's no point pretending otherwise. There's also the matter of data ownership. Did you know that the moment you attach any data file to an email attachment or share it via any free Web 2.0 messaging service or data file sharing app, you lose ownership? But how to evolve? What to do? We must go public. We decentralize. We enforce privacy with cryptography. We enforce users' agreement with automated smart contracts. We automate our processes and exclude the middleman. But how to achieve this? How to come to this point? So let's start by introducing Satoshi Nakamoto as the father of Bitcoin. Due to its anonymous nature, we don't know the identity of the Bitcoin founder. It could be a he, she, or they. So what did Satoshi solve that would help us in our current dilemma? So Bitcoin's main use case solves the challenge of moving value online, peer-to-peer, without any intermediaries. We could argue that Bitcoin jump-started Web 3.0. So according to Wikipedia, Web 3 is an idea for a new iteration of the internet, which incorporates concepts such as decentralization, blockchain technology, and token-based economics. So Web 3.0 is turning centralized apps into decentralized protocols, linking the apps directly to the end users, bypassing the intermediaries altogether. Web 3.0 enables users to manage their data and assets in a self-custodial manner. Web 3.0 enables permissionless applications. Web 3.0 brings online trust and all possible to blockchain technology, applicable not only to digital money, but to applications and services as well. So we solve it using blockchain technology, smart contracts, cryptography, decentralized storage. So to recap, we solve the current state by using blockchain technology, smart contracts, cryptography, decentralized storage. We will come back to this topic, but first let's dive into Bitcoin so we can gain some additional context and understand where blockchain originates.